Have you ever noticed that the harder you try, the further your goals seem to drift away? It's like running after your dog in a park. The harder you chase, the faster it runs. Whether it's impressing someone, nailing a job interview, or achieving a long-held dream, we've all been stuck in that frustrating cycle of over-effort and underachievement. But what if I told you the real key isn't to push harder, but to ease off the gas pedal? I know it sounds counterintuitive, but when you let go, when you stop caring so much about the outcome, something incredible happens. Things start falling into place. People start noticing you. Opportunities begin to appear. Success doesn't just knock on your door, it moves in. Today, we're diving deep into why letting go works and how you can apply this mindset to turn your life around. Letting go, the art of not squeezing the life out of life. Let's start with what letting go really means. It's not about giving up, quitting, or being lazy. It's about releasing the obsessive need for control over an outcome. Picture this. You're holding onto a rope with all your strength, pulling and tugging, your hands burning from the tension. Now imagine loosening your grip, that relief you feel. That's the power of letting go. When we obsess over something, whether it's a romantic interest, a job, or a personal goal, we often create resistance. Our desperation, anxiety, and stress act as roadblocks to success. Think of it like trying to untangle a necklace. The harder you pull, the tighter the knots get. But when you take a step back, breathe, and approach it calmly, the knots loosen almost effortlessly. Here's the thing, when you let go, you don't lose focus on your goal. You just stop suffocating it. You stop radiating the kind of energy that screams, "I'm desperate." Instead, you create space for opportunities to flow toward you naturally. People are drawn to calm, confident energy, not anxious, clingy vibes. When you release that stranglehold, you start to notice the doors that were quietly waiting to open for you all along. Curiosity is the ultimate magnet. Here's a secret weapon in your arsenal: curiosity. When you stop oversharing and start holding a little back, you become magnetic. Think about the allure of mystery, books, movies, even real-life people. If you knew the ending of a movie before it started, would you still watch it? Probably not. The same principle applies to you. When you're a bit of a puzzle, people can't help but want to figure you out. In relationships, this is particularly powerful. When you're constantly texting someone, seeking their attention, and validating their every move, you leave nothing to the imagination. There's no intrigue, no spark of curiosity to keep them coming back. But when you step back and stop being so available, you create a sense of mystery. And mystery, my friend, is irresistible. Psychologists have found that uncertainty increases attraction. When people aren't sure how you feel or what you're thinking, their interest in you skyrockets. They start filling in the blanks with their imagination, wondering what you're up to, why you're so calm, and how they can get closer to you. The beauty of curiosity is that it doesn't just make them interested in your actions, it makes them interested in you. The "I don't care" attitude, but make it cool. Let's get one thing straight. Not caring doesn't mean being a jerk. It's not about ignoring people or being cold-hearted. It's about healthy detachment. When you adopt the mindset that your self-worth isn't tied to someone else's approval, you unlock a new level of confidence. Here's an example. How many times have you worried, "Do they like me?" Now flip the script. Ask yourself, "Do I even like them?" That subtle shift changes everything. Suddenly, you're in the driver's seat. You're no longer seeking validation, you're evaluating, and that kind of self-assuredness, it's like catnip for people. Confidence doesn't mean arrogance. It's about knowing your value. When you walk into a room, you should carry the belief that you're enough as you are. Think about it. Who's more attractive, the person nervously seeking approval or the one who's calm, collected, and secure in their own skin? The latter, of course. People are drawn to those who exude quiet confidence because it's a rare quality in a world obsessed with external validation. Less emotion, more attraction. Here's where things get a little counterintuitive. In the early stages of any relationship, less emotional investment can actually build stronger connections. Why? Because too much too soon can come off as unstable or overly eager. Imagine someone professing undying love after 2 dates. It's not romantic, it's terrifying. Instead, think of yourself as a slow-burn candle, not a bonfire. Show interest, yes, but keep your emotions in check. It's not about playing games, it's about demonstrating emotional stability. Take a cue from James Bond. He's not emotionless, but he's composed. That composure signals control and self-assurance. When you're steady and grounded, you send a powerful message. I'm in control of my emotions, and you can trust me to handle life's ups and downs. The thrill of the chase, why playing hard to get actually works. Let's face it, people want what they can't have. It's basic human psychology. Rare items are more valuable because they're harder to obtain. The same applies to relationships and opportunities. When you're always available, you lose that air of exclusivity. But when you're selective with your time and attention, people start to value you more. Your absence makes your presence more meaningful. This isn't about manipulation. It's about respecting yourself enough to know your worth. And when you respect yourself, others will too. Turning the focus back on you. Here's the most important part. When you stop caring so much about others' approval, you free up all that wasted energy to focus on yourself. Instead of wondering, do they like me? Start asking, do I like myself? This isn't just a mindset shift, it's a life shift. Invest in your health, your passions, your growth. When you feel good about who you are, that confidence radiates outward. You become someone people want to be around, not because you're trying, but because you're simply being. And when you set boundaries, when you say yes to things that fuel your growth and no to things that drain you, you start to respect yourself more. And guess what? So does everyone else. When they come back, think twice. Here's the plot twist you've been waiting for. When you stop caring and start thriving, people who once ignored you will suddenly reappear. Exes, old friends, even past employers, they'll all want a piece of your glow up. But before you let them back in, ask yourself, are they here for the real me or just the shiny, successful version of me? Protect your energy like it's gold because, quite frankly, it is. Letting someone back into your life should be a decision rooted in mutual respect, not a fleeting moment of flattery. You've worked too hard to let someone disrupt your peace. The freedom of letting go. So why does letting go work? Because it shifts you from chasing to attracting. It's not about giving up. It's about giving yourself permission to grow, evolve, and thrive without the weight of external expectations. When you stop holding on so tightly, you create space for life to surprise you. Confidence, calmness, and self-respect. These are the qualities that draw people and opportunities to you. The irony? When you stop caring so much, you realize you were enough all along.